The Ratatosk mercenaries? Someone asks, recognizing this legendary name instantly. But that's where they trail off, genuine concern flooding their expression. The Ratatosk mercenary band was notorious for members being experts in any weapon. Though disbanded in the past, their bravery remains well known among knights. And the legendary captain of that mercenary band was Jillian. MC begins, building tremendous anticipation. Our MC finally arrives, declaring simply, "I am here to see you." This regressed mercenary has traveled far to recruit someone truly extraordinary and crucial. Every step toward this meeting carries the weight of desperate, calculated hope. This badass MC's past life knowledge guides him toward an invaluable, powerful ally waiting. What awaits behind these doors will prove far more emotional than anyone could imagine. This recruitment mission carries stakes far beyond simple combat strength alone, touching something deeply personal and tragic. "I see. So you know me," Jillian responds coldly, guarded and deeply suspicious. "What do you want?" he demands, clearly hostile toward this unexpected visitor. "Please stand back, young master," Belinda warns, sensing genuine danger nearby. "He's not in his right mind," Belinda whispers, watching Jillian's broken, desperate state. "Eternal punishment," MC mutters bitterly, consumed by unbearable grief and suffering. Our MC cuts straight to the point. "I know of a cure. For the incurable disease your daughter suffers from," he continues calmly, deliberately. "Have I piqued your interest?" Our badass MC asks, watching Jillian's reaction carefully. This regressed mercenary understands exactly what desperate hope means to someone truly suffering. This isn't manipulation. This is genuine compassion wrapped in calculated, strategic recruitment. Every word carries weight for a father clinging to his last shred of hope. It's not too late. Our MC insists internally, recalling painful memories from before. "In my past life, I tried to recruit Jillian as well, but apparently Jillian lost all hope when his daughter died, taking his own life. Judging by his home's desperate state, he'd spent everything seeking a cure. All that's left are his weapons. Father, it hurts so much." Jillian's daughter's suffering surfaces. "Please just let me die," his daughter begged desperately. "I don't have any time to waste," our MC declares, urgency driving him forward. "Let me begin right away. You need to leave, young master," Belinda warns coldly. "I don't know what you're trying to do, but strength won't solve this. Even priests call this divine punishment, unable to cure this terrible disease." This regressed mercenary refuses to accept that fate cannot be rewritten this time around. "Young master, you said that you trust me, right?" Belinda and MC argue. "Here, take this. Get all the medicinal herbs I've listed," our MC instructs. Belinda gasps, recognizing this incredibly detailed, precise medical knowledge instantly. For mercenaries who wander without a home, knowledge is closely tied to survival. It was quite the subject of gossip, since it was so simple to make. Thanks to that, I still remember it clearly, our badass MC recalls confidently. "The only problem is it uses an incredibly expensive ingredient," he explains carefully. "Fairy's blessing, the rare component needed for this legendary mercenary remedy. Cut it up with medicinal herbs, pack it into a jar, pour liquor over it. Shake it up well, then let it sit," he instructs, gathering remaining ingredients. The MC gave the medicine for Rachel to drink. This regressed mercenary's forgotten knowledge might just save an innocent life today. The red marks, Belinda gasps, witnessing something truly miraculous unfold instantly. "Rachel, did the medicine really work?" Jillian cries out, disbelief mixing with hope. It's as potent as I expected. Our badass MC confirms, quietly satisfied completely. But how? Jillian stammers, unable to comprehend this incredible, unexpected medical breakthrough. Even divine power didn't help. He realizes, genuinely stunned by this development. The divine power priests use can't heal everything. Our MC explains carefully now. It just helps strengthen the body's regenerative qualities against illness, he continues. It's very different from getting to the root of an illness entirely. This regressed mercenary's forgotten mercenary knowledge succeeds where divine intervention completely failed. Every desperate prayer Jillian offered couldn't accomplish what practical, hard-earned experience just achieved effortlessly, revealing an entirely new kind of miracle. Does that mean that my daughter can truly get better? Jillian asks, trembling. A month or two, our MC confirms, and then she should be fine. Overwhelming relief and gratitude wash over Jillian, tears finally breaking through completely. What do you require of me? You must have come here for a reason. But all I have left is this useless body of mine, he admits, shattered. If you wish for me to become your dog, I shall bark. If you'll turn me into a slave, I will gladly accept it. Jillian offers desperately. No, I don't need a slave, our badass MC replies, refusing this desperate offer. What I need is the old Jillian, captain of the Ratatosk mercenaries. Those eyes, ambition lies in those eyes, Jillian realizes seeing something profound. This regressed mercenary sees not a broken man, but a legend waiting to return. Time passes as Jillian begins his remarkable, transformative journey back to strength. Training resumes as this broken father slowly rediscovers his legendary mercenary captain identity. What in the world? Belinda gasped, witnessing his stunning physical transformation unfold. He's a completely different man now, someone exclaims, barely recognizing this renewed warrior. This regressed mercenary watches proudly, seeing his calculated investment finally paying tremendous dividends. Did you arrive with anyone else? Or is someone joining you later? Jillian asked strategically. Is there anyone who has a grudge against you? He questions, thinking tactically now. And there will be more in the future, our MC admits, acknowledging ongoing danger. Jillian's protective instincts as both father and warrior have fully reawakened completely. This partnership between them promises to reshape everything moving forward decisively, forging an unbreakable bond of loyalty. Suddenly, danger strikes as hidden assassins finally launch their long-planned, calculated ambush attempt. Jillian moves instantly, his restored combat instincts activating with terrifying, practiced precision immediately. Who sent you? Jillian demands, cornering the attacker with devastating, overwhelming force completely. Chaos erupts as this renewed, mercenary captain dismantles the threat effortlessly and decisively. How the hell? The assassin gasps, utterly shocked by this unexpected, overwhelming resistance. This regressed mercenary watches with satisfaction, confirming Jillian's incredible transformation proves genuinely battle-ready now. What do you wish to do? Jillian asks calmly, deferring to our MC's judgment. Every ounce of Jillian's legendary skill has returned exactly as our MC remembered. This partnership's first real test proves their combined strength is truly formidable. The assassins sent to eliminate them have badly, catastrophically underestimated this powerful new alliance forming here. I think I already know who sent him, our MC realizes, connecting the dots instantly. I really didn't want to do this today, but he continues resigned. I shall do it for you, Jillian offers, ready to handle this threat personally. Irk? The assassin gasps as Jillian's decisive strike ends this confrontation completely. He didn't hesitate to kill, someone observes, witnessing Jillian's ruthless, restored mercenary efficiency. Why did the enemy choose someone so easily defeated? They wonder, genuinely curious now. Jillian kneels formally before our MC, delivering his solemn, unbreakable pledge of loyalty. Lord Cecil, from this day forth, my life is yours, he vows. This regressed mercenary reflects internally. I've secured a crucial part of my plan. I look forward to working with you, Jillian. Our badass MC declares warmly. This powerful alliance marks another decisive step toward rebuilding House Perdium's future. One of our scouts has been killed. Someone reports, tension immediately filling the room. That fool! Someone curses, furious at this unexpected, devastating loss. Lower your voices. Another warns, cautious about being overheard discussing this failure. This is the Wildcat Traffickers, a dangerous guild hired for assassination. I apologize, boss. Based on Sir Bernaf's information, Cecil shouldn't have such forces. Was our scout to blame, or was the information itself faulty? It seems that Jillian has joined them. Someone realizes, genuinely alarmed now. Meanwhile, former mercenaries react with disbelief. Yes, I saw it with my own eyes. Jillian, someone shouts, recognizing their legendary former captain instantly. You're finally on the move again. Leader, they whisper, filled with emotional reverence. This regressed mercenary's newest ally has already begun reshaping the entire battlefield dramatically. It's so cramped in here, Belinda complains, squeezed uncomfortably inside the carriage. Does that old man really need to bring all these weapons? Is he a seller? We even had to buy another carriage because of him, someone grumbles playfully. We needed one to transport Rachel more comfortably anyway. Another reason's practically. Following behind them were Fergus and Ricardo, completing this unusual traveling party. They'll all come in handy, so be patient, our MC reassures everyone calmly. For now, the most important thing is getting past this gorge safely. That man who was spying on us must have been sent by Amelia. Things might get a bit difficult then, our badass MC acknowledges grimly. The masks symbolize the Wildcat Traffickers, a powerful, dangerous guild in Leopold. They specialize in smuggling, assassination, drug trades, and human trafficking, Belinda explains, listing their terrifying reputation. They're nasty individuals who do all the dirty work, Belinda explains knowingly. It's a guild steeped in darkness, whose members are physically strong too. Many were once part of skilled mercenary guilds themselves, she continues, informed. Didn't you only ever work at Perdium Castle? How do you know so much? Oh, I picked up some things here and there, Belinda deflects. Anyway, they are very persistent, so we need to be careful, she warns. This regressed mercenary's household continues, proving far more mysterious than anyone realizes fully. Every member of this traveling party carries hidden depths and unexpected capabilities. Suddenly, tension spikes as danger reveals itself. Underground ambush, Jillian realizes grimly. This entire gorge crossing has just become significantly more dangerous than anyone anticipated, testing everyone's readiness. Tension mounts as the traveling party pushes deeper into this treacherous, narrow gorge. Every shadow feels threatening as they navigate this perfect ambush location carefully. Suddenly, chaos erupts as hidden enemies finally reveal their long-planned attack. A trap? Jillian screams, watching the situation deteriorate rapidly and violently. We'll be crushed, Belinda cries out, panic spreading through the vulnerable group instantly. This regressed mercenary remains calm despite the escalating danger, having anticipated this exact scenario. An ambush, just as I expected. Our badass MC confirms, unsurprised by this development. Every calculated preparation from earlier now proves absolutely essential for their survival. This entire journey has been building toward this exact, dangerous confrontation all along. Nothing about this attack catches our MC genuinely off guard whatsoever, having planned for every contingency. An enemy emerges, addressing Jillian directly, former leader of the Ratatosk mercenary band. The coward who disbanded his mercenary group merely because of his daughter. I do not know what you are talking about. Jillian responds, deliberately evasive now. I ended up with a life I did not want because of you. Have you grown so senile you don't remember a former member? He accuses. Pretending not to recognize me, are you? The enemy sneers bitterly. Then I will have to remind you by force, he threatens, drawing his weapon. Our MC steps forward, offering assistance. Need any help? He asks calmly. It's all right. Please rest, young master. This man's grudge is with me. Jillian faces this painful confrontation from his past completely alone, deliberately shouldering this heavy emotional burden entirely by himself now. Arrogant old fool, the enemy screams, launching a furious, relentless assault forward. Jillian defends skillfully, his restored mercenary instincts guiding every precise, calculated movement. His strength from his mercenary days have not left him, I see. The enemy grudgingly acknowledges Jillian's undiminished skill despite years of personal tragedy. Realizing he's overwhelmed alone, the enemy calls for reinforcements. All of you, split up. Attack him from both sides, he commands, coordinating a desperate, calculated pincer maneuver. Jillian responds decisively, refusing to be overwhelmed by these coordinated, numerical disadvantages completely. He got on his horse, someone shouts, watching Jillian's unexpected tactical maneuver unfold. This regressed mercenary's ally continues, proving himself far more formidable than anyone anticipated. Every enemy attempt to overwhelm him only reveals their own growing, mounting desperation instead. You fools! Target his horse, the enemy commander screams, growing increasingly desperate. Jillian maneuvers skillfully, evading every coordinated attempt to bring him down completely. This regressed mercenary's ally continues outsmarting overwhelming numbers through pure tactical brilliance. Every failed attack only fuels the enemy's mounting fury and growing desperation further. You ought to have the decency not to sabotage someone whose life you've ruined. Jillian's cutting words land with devastating, emotional precision against his tormentor completely. I'll kill you myself, the enemy vows, abandoning any remaining pretense of restraint. This confrontation has evolved into something deeply personal, transcending simple tactical combat entirely. Every strike carries the weight of years of accumulated pain and resentment. Jillian's redemption arc now faces its most emotionally devastating test yet, testing everything he's rebuilt. The confrontation reaches its climax as Jillian delivers a shocking, unexpected declaration completely. I'm not the leader of the Ratatosk mercenary band, Jillian states firmly. This stunning admission catches his enemy completely off guard, utterly bewildered instantly. You're not the leader of the mercenary band? The enemy stammers, confused. You can't fool me. Who else would it be? He demands, refusing acceptance. I have put my past behind me, Jillian explains calmly, voice steady and resolved. Right now, I'm nothing more than an attendant of young master. This regressed mercenary's ally has fully embraced his new identity and purpose completely. "You bastard!" The enemy screams, enraged by this humbling, unexpected redefinition of loyalty. Jillian's transformation from broken father to devoted retainer proves genuinely, profoundly complete. This powerful declaration marks the true, unmistakable rebirth of a legendary warrior's unwavering spirit. The mercenary band was dissolved when you left, the enemy accuses bitterly, furious. Because of that, I was unable to fulfill my dream and had to resort to dirty work just to survive. "Jillian, the enemy keeps shouting. I was ready to dedicate my life to making the Ratatosk mercenary band the best in the world. But you gave it all up only to become some spoiled nobleman's puppet." He sneers. "Pathetic," the enemy screams, unleashing years of accumulated bitterness and resentment instantly. This regressed mercenary watches Jillian face this painful reckoning from his past completely alone. Every word carries the weight of a broken dream and shattered brotherhood between former comrades. This confrontation reveals wounds far deeper than any physical battle could ever possibly inflict. "I have the upper hand," the enemy declares confidently, pressing his calculated advantage forward. "You may be strong, Jillian, but not as strong as you were years ago. While you wasted your time on your daughter's illness." He continues mockingly, cruelly. "I accumulated infinite experience in the underworld," he boasts, radiating dangerous confidence completely. "You are no longer my match," he declares triumphantly, believing victory is inevitable. This regressed mercenary watches tensely, knowing Jillian's true strength remains genuinely underestimated here. Every taunt only reveals the enemy's desperate need to justify his own bitter choices. This battle has become a referendum on two vastly different paths taken. One man chose fatherhood and sacrifice, while the other chose bitterness and revenge instead. Their contrasting choices are about to be tested through pure combat. "This is where you die, puppet," the enemy screams, launching his most devastating assault. Jillian defends with practiced, unwavering precision, refusing to yield an inch backward. "Was your desire for revenge that strong?" Jillian wonders, watching this intensity. The battle escalates dramatically as both fighters unleash their full combat capabilities completely. "He blocked my attack by covering his hand with mana," the enemy gasps, shocked. "How is it possible for my mana to be unable to pierce through yours?" Jillian continues shattering every assumption about his supposed weakened state. Jillian's restored mercenary mastery proves far more formidable than his enemy ever anticipated. Every failed strike only deepens the enemy's growing confusion and mounting desperation completely and entirely, revealing his crumbling confidence. "I don't understand," Jillian admits, genuinely confused by this unexpected resistance. "If you really wanted revenge, you could have attacked me at any time. Why did you wait until today?" Jillian demands, questioning this delayed confrontation directly. "You really don't know, do you?" The enemy laughs bitterly, revealing something. "I've already been to your place for revenge before," he confesses unexpectedly, shocking everyone. "But the man I found there was not the leader of the Ratatosk mercenary band I knew. It was just a weak old man, not even worth killing," he admits cruelly. "I too am now being led by someone," he reveals, hinting at deeper conspiracy connections. "At least now," he continues, voice trailing off with genuine, twisted respect finally. This devastating confession reveals just how far Jillian had truly fallen before. "I shall treat my old comrade with the respect," Jillian declares, resolve hardening completely. As the leader of the Ratatosk mercenary band, he finishes, reclaiming his true identity. "You are finally worth fighting," the enemy exclaims, genuine excitement replacing earlier bitter mockery. "This is exactly what I wanted," he shouts, embracing this long-awaited, meaningful confrontation fully. This regressed mercenary watches as Jillian fully reclaims his legendary mercenary captain identity completely. Every strike now carries the weight of genuine leadership and hard-earned, restored authority. This isn't just combat anymore. It's Jillian honoring his former comrade properly and honorably. The battle transforms from bitter grudge into something resembling mutual, warrior respect finally. Two old comrades finally understand each other through the honest, unfiltered language of combat itself. The climactic confrontation reaches its inevitable, emotional conclusion as Jillian delivers the decisive blow. "I will remember you," Jillian declares solemnly, honoring his fallen former comrade respectfully. Leader of the 5th unit of the Ratatosk mercenary band, he continues, formal and reverent. "Vigo Villanos," Jillian finishes, ensuring this fallen warrior's name and memory endure permanently. This regressed mercenary watches this poignant moment, understanding the weight of true brotherhood completely. Despite everything, Jillian honors his enemy's memory with genuine respect and dignity throughout. This isn't victory celebrated with triumph, but loss mourned with solemn, warrior honor. Every fallen mercenary deserves remembrance, regardless of the bitter path that led them here. This emotional closure marks Jillian's complete, genuine transformation back into his true, legendary self once more. Jillian, RMC reflects, watching this legendary warrior with genuine admiration and respect. "He's much more exceptional than I expected," our badass MC realizes internally, impressed. "When I left home and began working as a mercenary, stories about Jillian inspired me. I'm glad I acted fast enough to recruit such a reliable person," he thinks. "Do you remember who he was?" MC asks, curious about the fallen enemy's identity. "He was an old comrade," Jillian replies simply, carrying genuine grief and respect. "I wonder what my old comrades are up to at this point in their lives. I guess I should find and recruit them all eventually." Our MC decides strategically. "Let's follow Belinda's suggestion and collect anything valuable," he announces practically. Belinda asks Jillian to collect war spoils, and then, "I do not work for you." Jillian clarifies humorously, establishing clear boundaries immediately. 2 days later, they finally arrive at the Perdium territory together. "Phew, finally," someone sighs with relief, exhausted from this journey. "Is that Perdium?" Jillian asks, observing their destination with curiosity. "It is," our MC confirms, emotion filling his voice at this homecoming. "It's nice to have a place to return to," he reflects moved. "When I left in my past life, I thought I'd return whenever I pleased." "What's your first impression, Jillian?" our MC asks. "Pardon? Oh, right, it's nice," Jillian responds awkwardly, holding back honesty. "The houses are old-fashioned and impossible to repair," he admits. "Those fields aren't used. Workers were conscripted to the military. I'm going to resolve these issues. That's why I need your help. It'll be a long fight after eliminating Duke Delphine," he vows. "I will make this territory thrive. No matter what," he declares. "Oh, why, young master? Over there," someone shouts. "Is that?" Our MC wonders, recognizing a familiar figure. "Father," he whispers, overwhelmed. At Perdium Castle, the council faces a dire, escalating military and financial crisis. "We must reduce our troops," someone suggests, though this risks their vulnerable borders. "Perhaps we should ask House Leopold for additional funds?" Another proposes desperately. Leopold are the ones who reduce their financial support, someone reveals grimly. They've been growing their own forces and stockpiling food secretly. They realize, alarmed. We have no choice. We must still rebuild the forest garrison destroyed by orcs. We need to dismiss some knights as well to gain breathing room, they conclude. Don't you think reducing our troops would be too dangerous? Someone questions nervously. Knight Captain Randolph and Financial Officer Albert watch this tense discussion unfold. This regressed mercenary's homecoming arrives at the worst possible, most chaotic moment imaginable, with Perdium teetering dangerously on the brink of collapse. Officers of House Perdium, MC, notices everyone. It's been so long, MC thinks. But for the mercenary king, it's been decades. Our MC reflects internally, poignantly. Thank you for your hard work on the battlefield. MC greets his father, Count Zavalter Perdium. As a young boy, our MC despised how rigid and strict his father was. But I can see it now. He realizes, understanding his father's crushing burden completely. I heard you were gone for about a week. Where did you go? I visited the Leopold territory. Our MC answers simply, carefully avoiding specifics. You did not get yourself in trouble again, did you? Someone asks skeptically. Young master, I heard you earned money winning a duel against Kane. Please do not tell me you went there to gamble away your money. They worry. This regressed mercenary's reputation continues haunting every interaction throughout the castle. Gambling? More like investing. No, I had business to discuss with Amelia. You must always remember you're the successor to House Perdium, Father warns. I know. Don't worry about me. Our MC reassures, deflecting genuine parental concern. How dare he cut me off? He's always making us worry with his shenanigans. I hear you got into some trouble, in a way, while I was gone. Blame Philip yourself for trying to sell off Elena. Our MC reminds firmly. He can't have done it himself. People tend to exaggerate such stories. Someone dismisses. Knight Captain Randolph wouldn't be happy hearing his knights were defeated by me. I guess I'll play along for now. Our badass MC decides strategically, patiently. Regardless of the measures you took, what matters is Elena's safe, Father declares. This is the first time Father has ever praised me. Our MC realizes moved. May I ask you for a favor, Father? Our MC requests, testing the waters carefully. No, young master, if you want your allowance back, I already refuse. Obviously, he's done far more ill than good all these years, someone lists furiously. You sold off military supplies and gambled away the money, they continue accusingly. You set fire to the castle gates because you didn't like them, not to mention slaughtering a warhorse to eat its meat, or melting down armor to craft a legendary sword. I really have gotten in a lot of trouble. Our MC admits comically, genuinely embarrassed. There's actually something I'd like your permission for. He continues, undeterred completely. I'm going to reclaim the monster forest, he declares, shocking everyone present instantly. Father and others blanched and curse him out of that room entirely, furious. That place is known as the Forest of Death, infested with monsters, Jillian warns. Going in that forest may lead to nothing but suffering, Jillian warns cautiously. Hold on, you didn't get permission, and you're just going anyway? Belinda exclaims. I didn't ask for permission, I was just being polite. Our MC clarifies bluntly. This must be done anyway. Why are you so persistent? What's in that forest? I'll tell you some other time. I can't have this exposed too soon. If we reclaim the forest, we'll make a lot of money, he explains simply. Not everyone knows the true nature hidden within a monster forest depths. An enormous runestone vein, containing rare, precious, or filled with magic power. Runestones are extremely rare and highly sought after by mages everywhere. They're used in barriers, magic circles, scrolls, alchemy, and magical research entirely. In my past life, it was Duke Delphine who first discovered this vein for himself completely. I suppose you have your reasons, young master. I shall follow your lead. Belinda, please recruit mercenaries from nearby territories. We'll need about 200. You really don't intend to use that money sparingly, do you? Someone worries. Mercenaries are a rough, unruly bunch, difficult to keep under control, they warn. They will most definitely try to stab you in the back eventually, Jillian cautions. I agree. That's why you and I will recruit some useful ones ourselves. Useful ones, you say? Someone asks curiously, intrigued by this specific plan. From the best small-scale mercenary band in the north. You know the one. They're quite skilled, but don't hesitate tearing apart anyone, even their employer. The Calveros Mercenary Band, our badass MC reveals, naming this legendary, dangerous group. Let's go put a leash on those dogs, he declares, heading toward Zimvar territory immediately. Hey, there they are. Someone spots our MC and Jillian approaching the camp. Poor fools, they have no idea where they are. Another sneers dismissively. Judging by his getup, the kid must be a noble, they assess greedily. We might be able to get a lot of money out of this guy. Suddenly, violence erupts as the mercenaries attempt to intimidate these visitors. You bastard! What are you doing? Someone screams, shocked by resistance. Who is he? Get ready to fight. Chaos spreads through the camp instantly. Lost your mind, old man. You appear to be a nobleman. But you really can't act this way, no matter how high and mighty you are. Don't think about leaving this place in one piece, they threaten. Shut up. Which one of you is the leader? Our badass MC demands. This regressed mercenaries recruitment mission is about to become a decisive power struggle. Our regressed MC storms into a mercenary camp, swords drawn all around him. He snarls, demanding to know which one of them is the leader. Furious, our MC glares down soldiers who dare doubt him. A cocky mercenary scoffs, mocking the brat while hiding real fear. Our MC swings out a lethal chained blade weapon without hesitation. You started this, he growls, unleashing pure chaos on his enemies. He demands responsibility as his blade slices through the air. The weapon whips around blindingly fast, catching every opponent off guard. Chain and blade collide brutally against the enemy's spiked mace. Steel clashes repeatedly in a storm of sparks. Enemy's chain snakes forward, wrapping tightly around Jillian's weapon. A grizzled veteran swings his spiked mace back with brutal force. Combat rages across the camp as chaos erupts. Enemies gasp as Jillian wedges his blade through their chains. The enemy's weapon crashes down, smashed hard into the dirt. Our MC smirks. Knew they wouldn't be open to discussion. He orders his ally. Just make sure you don't kill them. Jillian replies, Understood, my lord. Ready to finish the job. Jillian yanks the chain hard, dragging the fallen mercenary down. More mercenaries charge in, refusing to back down so easily. Jillian effortlessly overpowers wave after wave of attackers. Weapons clash again and again as bodies hit the ground. The chain blade proves lethal against every single attacker. Mercenaries realize too late this oldman is no pushover. Furious mercenaries shout, We won't go easy on nobles. They swarm Jillian, refusing to yield despite the beating. The fight intensifies, Jillian's confidence never wavering for a second. Blades flash under the sun as chaos consumes the camp. One by one, the mercenary guards fall before him completely. Jillian stands victorious over the pile of defeated guards. Word quickly spreads that this fight is far from over yet. Tension builds as nervous onlookers wait for their real leader. Whispers ripple through the camp about this mysterious noble attacker. Impatient MC grumble. How much longer do we wait? A newcomer barks, step aside, small fry, wears, demanding answers. Camp falls dead silent as the true leader finally approaches. Kayer grumbles about his interrupted nap, clearly irritated. The imposing mercenary leader emerges, radiating dangerous, lazy menace. Kayer introduces himself, leader of the Calveros mercenary band. Kayer demands bluntly, "What do you want from me?" Our MC stares him down, completely unshaken by his presence. Kayer's identity is confirmed, leader of this notorious mercenary band. Our MC states plainly he's here to hire the entire band. Kayer mocks his manners, questioning a noble's supposed etiquette. Our MC smirks, calling that brutal beatdown merely his greeting. He claims it was truly the best way to tame them. Kayer begrudgingly agrees to hear him out first. Tension simmers as both sides size each other up carefully. Our MC reveals his true target, the dreaded monster forest. He wants Kayer's mercenary band to help him reclaim it. Mercenaries erupt into shocked murmurs at this dangerous request. They recognize it borders the powerful Perdium noble territory. Our MC boldly reveals his real identity, the Count's eldest son. Shock ripples through the entire crowd at this bold claim. Mercenaries exchange uneasy glances, doubting his outrageous, risky plan. Whispers of disbelief spread fast among the hardened ranks. They brand him the spoiled brat, sneering he's a weakling. Kayer coldly cuts them all off. "I've heard enough." He turns away sharply, declaring, "We're done here, boys." MC taunts him instantly. "What are you scared?" Kayer pauses mid-step, clearly baiting them all on purpose. He needles Kayer's wounded pride, calling the band's strength pure exaggeration. Silence falls hard as that insult lands right on target. Kayer snaps back sharply, refusing to be goaded so easily. He insists real mercenaries never work without proper payment up front. Our regressed MC provokes even further, branding excuses as pure cowardice. Kayer's temper flares dangerously, his patience wearing thin very fast. He tries dismissing our MC, calling him not even worth killing. Our MC refuses to back down, rejecting his dismissal completely. He formally challenges Kayer before the entire watching camp, invoking the sacred, feared mercenary custom known as Moriana's approval. Kayer freezes, genuinely stunned this noble knows such a brutal tradition. He asks incredulously if the brat truly understands these deadly stakes. Our MC confirms confidently, "Of course I do, obviously." He explains it's the traditional way mercenaries settle brutal disputes. No mana allowed, only daggers, one hand bound tight. Stepping outside the drawn circle instantly means losing the duel. This brutal custom often ends with one combatant dying violently. Whoever loses must obey the victor's every single demand completely. Stakes are set. The loser becomes the winner's personal dog. Onlookers gasp, stunned a noble knows such dark, twisted customs. Refusing this challenge would brand Kayer as truly weak. The mercenary band realizes their own leader is now cornered. Tension thickens as Kayer's own men await his final answer. Their own sacred custom now being turned against them. Kayer grits his teeth, finally admitting he can't refuse now. The duel is accepted. Both fighters prepare for real bloodshed. Kayer steps forward, dagger drawn, deadly resolve burning in his eyes. The circle is drawn tight. Both fighters take their final positions. Mercenaries cheer wildly. Kill him, Kair, mocking our regressed MC completely. Kair taunts him, claiming he's fearless off mere overheard rumors and gossip. He warns there's absolutely no turning back from this deadly duel now. Kair boasts confidently, having survived this same brutal ritual 5 whole times. Both fighters circle each other slowly, tension crackling through the air. Daggers flash dangerously as this deadly duel finally begins in earnest. Neither fighter backs down an inch, testing the other's deadly resolve. The crowd holds its breath, watching this brutal exchange unfold violently. Kair sneers arrogantly, boasting he's done this over 100 times already. Our regressed MC stays eerily calm, calculating his enemy's every single move. Blades clash hard as the duel rages on, completely unresolved. The brutal duel rages on, both fighters trading vicious dagger strikes. Our regressed MC dodges narrowly, staying light and fast on his feet. Kair presses the attack hard, dagger slashing dangerously close. Sweat and tension fill the cramped, deadly circle around them. Neither fighter gives an inch as blades flash repeatedly. Our MC ducks under a vicious swing, barely surviving the exchange. Kair grins wide, confident he's controlling this fight's brutal pace. Our badass MC studies his opponent, calculating every single movement. The crowd watches breathlessly as blades clash again and again. Kair lunges forward hard, forcing our MC onto the defensive. Our MC pivots sharply, narrowly avoiding a potentially fatal cut. The fight grows more brutal with every passing second. Kair's experience clearly shows as he presses his advantage. Our MC grits his teeth, refusing to fall back now. Both fighters circle tensely, each searching for a real opening. Kair taunts him relentlessly, testing our regressed MC's resolve mid-fight. Our MC weaves through yet another vicious flurry of relentless strikes. Kair mocks him sarcastically, but doing pretty well, questioning MC's suspicious 100 times claim. Kair snarls furiously. Try to be more convincing. The brutal exchange continues, neither fighter backing down an inch. Spectators jeer loudly. That noble jerk is getting destroyed. Mercenaries cheer for Kair. Make him pay for being cocky. The fight grows increasingly one-sided against our struggling MC. Our badass MC is clearly at a disadvantage in this tiny circle. Restricted to pure strength alone, no mana allowed whatsoever. His tightly bound hand further limits his already restricted movement. He barely manages to dodge or block Kair's brutal attacks. Kair completely dominates, controlling every single second of this fight. Worried, Jillian mutters he'll intervene if his master's endangered. The duel intensifies further, both fighters trading punishing blow after blow. Our MC's body absorbs hit after brutal, punishing hit. Pain accumulates fast with absolutely no mana to shield him. Kair senses an opening, pressing his relentless assault even harder. Our MC struggles hard to keep his footing under pressure. He feels sharp pain building steadily inside his aching shin. Kair sneers, mocking his shaking legs and mounting exhaustion. Kair taunts him by name, calling his resistance utterly pathetic. He boasts about his overwhelming strength, completely crushing our MC. Kair admits grudging respect for the noble, surprising, reckless guts. Kair claims he's already figured out our MC's entire strategy. He calls out our MC's simple block and dodge tactic openly. MC explains that any contact still causes lasting, accumulating pain. He notices the damage clearly settling into our MC's leg. Kair smirks, reading the exhaustion written across his face. Kair sneers coldly. Go ahead and try to keep up. He claims chasing him only makes this fight more entertaining. Our MC grits through the pain, refusing to fully collapse. Blades clash violently again inside the cramped, brutal circle. Kair presses forward relentlessly, sensing victory is finally within reach. Our MC narrowly slips past another dangerous, close-range strike. Exhaustion visibly weighs on our regressed MC's battered, aching frame. Kair toys with him, clearly enjoying his growing, painful dominance. Our MC's breathing grows ragged under the constant, brutal pressure. Still, he refuses to show any single sign of surrender. Something subtly shifts in our MC's stance and overall rhythm. He begins reading Kair's attacks with far sharper precision now. A flicker of calculation crosses our MC's exhausted, focused expression. He starts adjusting his movements, searching for a real opening. The tide of this brutal, punishing duel is about to turn. Our MC's movements suddenly grow sharper, more precise, far deadlier. He reads Kair's rhythm now, anticipating each incoming strike. Kair swings hard, but our badass MC slips away cleanly again. Onlookers lean in, sensing something has clearly shifted in momentum. Shocked, mercenaries gasp. He managed to dodge from that angle. Our MC counters swiftly, catching Kair completely off guard now. Kair stumbles slightly, clearly unprepared for this sudden turnaround. Jillian and the others watch tensely from the tense sidelines. Our regressed MC's confidence visibly returns with every single exchange. He lands a clean, precise strike right against Kair's guard. The crowd cheers falter as their leader loses ground fast. Our MC presses his sudden advantage without any hesitation now. Kair grits his teeth, forced fully onto the defensive. Another sharp strike lands, rattling Kair's growing confidence badly. Stunned mercenaries shout in disbelief. Kair got hit again. Panicked mercenaries rally hard, screaming for Kair to fight back. Kair roars furiously, refusing to be humiliated before his men. He unleashes a furious, aggressive counterattack full of raw power. Our MC weathers the storm, staying remarkably calm under fire. Kair's frustration boils over as his wild strikes keep missing. Our MC times his movements perfectly, staying just out of reach. Kair roars in fury, swinging with reckless, desperate power. He lets out a furious battle cry, "Gra!" Our MC slips the wild swing and counters instantly again. Baffled, Kair demands to know what dirty trick he pulled. Our regressed MC reveals his secret: staying loose, never stiff. Tensing muscles to overpower only costs precious, needed flexibility. He never tried matching Kair's raw strength directly at all. Instead, he found his own natural rhythm and flow. Kair admits shock at how he's overcoming this disadvantage. Furious onlookers shout, "What are you doing, Kair?" Kair grudgingly applauds our MC's stubborn, seriously impressive tenacity. He notes some fighters cheat with mana when truly desperate. Kair proudly reveals he earned leadership through this exact ritual. Breaking the rules would end his mercenary career forever completely. Kair finally admits defeat in a straightforward head-on clash. But he warns there are other, sneakier ways to win. Kair's expression shifts suddenly, calculating a new desperate strategy. Our MC watches warily, sensing real danger in his sudden calm. Kair reminds everyone stepping outside the circle instantly means losing. He eyes our MC's position, plotting his next brutal move. Kair admits he's genuinely a skilled and dangerous fighter indeed, but he plans to simply throw him outside the circle. Kair lunges forward suddenly, ready to end this fight forcibly. Our MC braces himself hard against the incoming desperate throw. Kair grabs hold tightly, hurling our MC toward the circle's edge. Time seems to slow as our MC twists violently midair. He fights desperately to regain control of his falling body. The crowd gasps loudly, certain this brutal duel is finally over. Our MC's mind races fast, calculating a way to survive. He redirects his momentum with sharp, precise technique instead. Muscles straining hard, he refuses to let his feet land wrong. The onlookers hold their breath, watching this dramatic fall unfold. Our regressed MC twists sharply, defying Kair's confident expectations completely. He plants his foot right at the circle's very edge. Kair's eyes widen in shock, realizing his throw hasn't landed. Our MC uses the momentum to spin back inward fast. He lands squarely, still safely inside the sacred circle's boundary. Kair freezes, utterly stunned, wondering aloud. Is this it? Our MC declares coldly and clearly, I win, Kair. Kair stares in total disbelief, demanding to know exactly who this noble truly is. He simply can't comprehend how a regressed MC became this brutally skilled fighter. Our MC coldly warns him to fix that arrogant, disrespectful attitude immediately right now. Confused mercenaries watch in stunned silence at this shocking, humiliating reversal unfolding before them. Someone shouts that the duel is already over, but they're all dead wrong. Our badass MC calmly clarifies that Kair never actually stepped outside that circle. The duel's true winner becomes crystal clear to every single stunned onlooker watching now. Kair's entire mercenary band now technically belongs to our victorious, regressed MC completely. Our MC smirks confidently, declaring it's finally time for a harsh lesson. He announces he's about to become Kair's brand new, undisputed master. The stunned crowd falls completely silent, processing this brutal, unexpected power shift entirely tonight. Our MC coldly declares, it's time for a lesson on obedience. He keeps attacking Kair even after winning the brutal duel. Kair grunts in pain, completely overwhelmed by this merciless assault. Someone reminds him the rules, say leaving the circle loses. Our MC scoffs, asking if real battlefields follow duel rules. Kair snarls back, mocking him as a spoiled nobleman brat. Our MC coldly warns him not to talk back to his master. Kair tries cursing him out, but gets cut off instantly. The beating continues relentlessly, shocking everyone watching this display. Onlookers whisper nervously, wondering if this punishment will ever stop. Someone finally asks, should we stop him? The wager is over. Tension thickens as our MC shows absolutely no mercy. The crowd realizes this isn't just victory, it's total domination. Kair's pride crumbles further with every passing second. Our regressed MC's ruthless resolve leaves everyone completely speechless. Kair finally screams out, stop it, begging for mercy. Our MC reminds him coldly, you haven't stepped outside the circle yet. Some of Kair's men snap, refusing to accept this humiliation quietly. Kair shouts desperately, all of you, what are you waiting for? Kill this guy. A group of mercenaries surges forward, ready to attack our regressed MC. But shockingly, Jillian himself intervenes, protecting his new master instantly. He roars a chilling warning to these men. Anyone getting in our MC's way will be killed instantly. The crowd freezes in stunned disbelief at this sudden reversal. This level of loyalty shocks everyone watching this brutal scene unfold. Our badass MC's ruthless dominance has already reshaped the entire band's loyalty. Kair's own worldview about nobles begins cracking right before everyone's watching eyes. Kair laughs bitterly, reflecting on his jaded, cynical past. He mutters that nobles are all petty, arrogant, cowardly bastards. He brands them traitors, narcissists, pathetic worms who beg instantly when frightened badly. Robbing spoiled nobles blind has always been his favorite pastime. Yet he wonders how someone claiming he couldn't be tied down ended up bound by this one particular noble now. Meanwhile, terrified onlookers panic, muttering he's losing to a noble brat. Others gasp in horror. He's going to die at this rate. Desperate mercenaries wonder aloud what they can even do now. Then, shockingly, our MC shifts tone completely, ordering Kair immediately. What are you all waiting for? Bring us water, bandages, and clean towels, he commands sharply. Someone warns that leaving their leader like this will surely kill him. Our regressed MC's calculated mercy following brutal punishment leaves everyone stunned silent. The mercenaries scramble instantly, tending to their badly wounded leader. Our MC watches calmly, having already proven his point decisively. Narration notes those mercenaries are now genuinely taking his orders. In a mercenary world, raw strength speaks louder than mere words ever could. That's exactly why our regressed MC chose the most intuitive, surest method available to him. Brutal violence followed immediately by calculated mercy reveals exactly who he really is. This combination completely shatters their assumptions about spoiled, weak nobility. The mercenaries begin realizing this particular noble is genuinely different from others. Respect slowly replaces their earlier mockery and open disdain. Our badass MC's ruthless yet fair leadership style earns instant credibility. Kair, battered but humbled, watches his men shift completely loyal. The entire camp's atmosphere transforms from hostility into cautious admiration. Our MC's calculated strategy proves far more effective than empty diplomacy ever could. A mercenary tends to Kair gently, muttering, "There you go, my lord." Wounds slowly healing. The entire camp's mood shifts toward genuine camaraderie now. Afterwards, MC declares warmly, "From this moment forth, we are truly family." The entire band embraces this newfound bond with their humbled leader. United, they all agree together, "Let's do our very best going forward." A time skip follows, a few days later, at the Perdium territory outskirts. A completely different group of mercenaries grumbles about waking up early. One complains he can't function properly until having his lunch first. They gossip that their employer is the young lord of House Perdium. They laugh mockingly. He's just a brat. He probably has no idea how to handle mercenaries. They plan to slack off completely, assuming he'll never even notice a thing. Someone rallies the group loudly, shouting, Now, listen up, everyone." They decide they'll need one representative to squeeze their brat employer dry. A massive mercenary steps forward, introduced simply as Muscle Man Gordon. He confirms proudly, "That's right, I'm Muscle Man Gordon." Gordon claims he's impressed by their scheming, but insists they need unity. Without joining forces together, they won't get the results they truly want. Another mercenary agrees, recalling how one greedy fool ruined their last payday completely. He asks Gordon directly what his actual plan even is. Gordon explains knowing exactly where to draw the line matters most here. He offers to represent them, pressuring their employer for extra pay himself. In exchange, he wants the group to pay him whatever they think fair. The others eagerly agree, praising his intimidating muscles as perfectly useful here. They tease that Gordon's got a surprising nose for gold too. Suddenly, someone spots movement approaching, shouting, "Hey, someone's coming." The mercenaries sneer, planning to teach this cute little nobleman a lesson. They assume our MC arrived completely alone and totally unprotected. Judging by his outfit, they confirm this must be their employer. They mock him as a fool who'll surely run once seeing Gordon. Gordon orders everyone to step up and look properly intimidating. But then their expressions freeze, someone stammering out a horrified wait. They spot unmistakable dog-shaped helmets approaching right behind our MC. Terror spreads instantly. Don't tell me that's the Calveros mercenary band. Their jaws drop in complete disbelief, shouting, "What?" Narration marvels at how those notoriously untamable dogs now follow him loyally. Something clearly happened to tame these fearsome, hard-to-handle mercenaries completely. Our badass MC calmly approaches, asking Gordon directly, "Are you the representative?" Gordon stammers nervously, "Yes, yes, my lord." "Leopard, pardon." Our MC repeats his name back slowly. Muscleman Gordon." Gordon freezes completely, terrified, as our MC repeats his name mockingly once more. "Muscleman Gordon?" The towering mercenary suddenly looks nowhere near as intimidating as he did just moments earlier. Our MC calmly finishes introducing himself, the son of Count Perdium. That single devastating sentence instantly shatters Gordon's entire extortion scheme completely. All his earlier confidence evaporates instantly in a heartbeat before everyone watching him. Without missing a beat, our regressed MC issues a sharp, commanding order. "Round up all the mercenaries, Gordon." Gordon obeys instantly, scrambling nervously to gather every single fighter present immediately. Our badass MC has flipped the entire power dynamic effortlessly, without throwing a single punch himself, with Kair's loyal band as living proof. Respect now precedes him everywhere he goes. Finally, our MC delivers the chapter's biggest, hype-heavy declaration to the entire assembled crowd. We're going to reclaim the monster forest.